Hey OCEA, Charles Barfield here, coming to you live in front of the Orange City Council, City Hall. Right now, City Council is in closed session. Now, right before closed session, our bargaining team, led by Corinza Shutman, supported by Julie Bott, Corinza had a few words for them as they went into closed session. I'm very proud to be here with Judy Bowling, OCEA's president, to support our team. Later in this video, you will see additional comments from Corinza and others before they go into the general session. Coming to you live from Orange City Council, I'm Charles Barfield, OCEA's General Manager.
Council members, my name is Corinza Shutman. I'm a senior labor representative for the Orange County Employees Association and the lead negotiator representing members of the Orange Municipal Employees Association, or OMEA. I'm speaking to you this afternoon ahead of your closed session deliberations because tonight's discussion is critical. OMEA's contract expires in just days, and we are still without a fair and ratifiable agreement our members can stand behind. Our members are stretched thin. They're working longer hours, picking up the slack while key positions remain vacant. They carry the weight of a city struggling to keep services running, all while living with the uncertainty of their own futures. Despite this, we've done the work to move this process forward. From the beginning, we approached negotiations with a clear understanding of the city's fiscal constraints. We brought forward proposals that were reasonable, creative, and in many cases designed to have no budgetary impact. While some items were valued by the city as adding cost, these did not actually increase the overall budget, meaning they wouldn't require additional funding or affect the city's financial bottom line. We've remained professional and engaged, even as the city dismissed nearly every proposal without offering alternative paths forward. And when the city introduced a regressive offer that would have cut into employee take-home pay, we didn't walk away. We responded with 3 different proposal options, each carefully constructed to work within the city's financial limitations while still offering a path to resolution. The city turned those options down. And despite knowing we were within reach of a deal, it also chose not to extend retroactivity, effectively placing the burden of delay on employees who have done everything right. Let's be clear, the delays have not come from our side. We've continued to engage even when that engagement felt one-sided. We're here now because OMEA members deserve resolution. And if the deal doesn't come tonight, the city must extend retroactivity to avoid punishing workers for a timeline outside of their control. Your decisions in closed session will shape the path forward. Tonight, you have the chance to bring this to the finish line, to put an end to the uncertainty, to lift the heavy weight of low morale, and to begin healing the burnout that's already taking a toll on the vital services our community depends on. We urge you to give your team the authority to make a deal tonight. Our members are ready to move forward, not just with a contract, but with renewed belief that this city values the people who keep it running. You have the opportunity to turn the page and help rebuild trust. Let's get this done together. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council members. My name is Joe Avila, and I serve as President of the Orange Municipal Employees Association. I come before you tonight with a heavy heart and a deep sense of urgency. Our contract expires in less than a week, and while we've made some progress, we still don't have an agreement that truly respects the people who keep the city running. Let me be honest, this process has been difficult. Morale is low, our members are exhausted, and it feels like the voices of those doing the work are the last to be heard. At the June 10th City Council meeting, the Human Resources Department presented a comprehensive report on our staffing shortages that we're currently facing. We are consistently losing valuable, hardworking employees with vast institutional knowledge. Our workforce continues to step up and fill the vacancies and weather the storm. However, the reality is we're not only facing an employee retention issue, but also difficulty recruiting quality employees. We currently have 11 active recruitments and more coming. These staffing shortages are indicative of a widespread burnout and a workforce actively looking for the exit. That's just not our opinion, it's reality, backed by both data and lived experience. Of 55 OMEA members surveyed, 49 are looking to leave. At the same time, the city's 17.6% vacancy rate in our group already stretches services to the breaking point. This vacancy rate would be even higher if positions were not recently eliminated, in part because some of them have been so difficult to recruit for. We are fighting for a fair contract that shows you value your workforce and are committed to recruiting the quality of employees we need in these difficult times. We're working towards a deal that isn't perfect, but it's better than what's on the table today. It's not everything we deserve, but it's a path forward we can accept. And what we need now is your positive action. Tonight, I'm asking you to help us take the step forward, to send a message that you value your workforce, that you want to retain experience and stabilize the city's foundation. We've shown up for this community, for our departments, and for this process. Now we're asking for you to show up for us. This isn't just about a contract. It's a turning point for the city and for the people that serve it. Please don't let us down.
Good evening, council members, mayor, and city staff. My name is Elise DeCavalis, and I'm a labor relations representative for the Orange County Employees Association. Every year on the third Monday in January, federal, state, county, and municipal buildings across the United States close their doors in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's a time when public servants pause their work to honor the life and legacy of Dr. King. Some spend the day attending memorials or cultural events. Others volunteer in their communities or gather with loved ones to reflect and teach the next generation about his message of peace, justice, and equality for all, just not in the city of Orange. Martin Luther King Day has been a federally recognized holiday since 1983 and was first officially observed in 1986. Nearly 4 decades later, the vast majority of public institutions across the country close in recognition of the day, and rightfully so. Its observance is no longer a matter of debate, but a standard practice that affirms our shared values of justice, equality, and human dignity. Today, in 2025, the importance of recognizing the civil rights movement has only grown. Acknowledging the struggles and sacrifices of the past is one way that the city could show its commitment to progress. It would send a clear message to employees and the broader community that this city honors its role in building a better, more inclusive future. It's also important to remember that Dr. King was not only a civil rights leader, he was a champion of labor rights. He believed deeply in the dignity of work, the right to organize, and the moral necessity of fair wages. Given the constraints of the current city budget, including Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a paid holiday in the upcoming MOU would demonstrate that the city values and respects the rights and dignity of its workers. And yet, this council has chosen to treat this day, not as a moment for reflection or unity, but as a bargaining chip. Using a day rooted in dignity and justice as leverage to reduce your commitment to employees' retirement security undermines both the spirit of the holiday and the values we claim to uphold as a public institution. We can and must do better. Council members, I respectfully ask that you grant the dedicated employees who serve the city of Orange, individuals who work tirelessly, underpaid, and overextended, the opportunity to observe Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a paid holiday. This is more than a day off. It's a chance for reflection, for service, and for honoring the legacy of a leader who stood for justice, dignity, and the value of labor. Recognizing MLK Day is not a symbolic gesture. It's a meaningful affirmation of your employees' commitment and a reflection of the values that define true public service. Thank you.